Welcome to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll run it. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First down for this offense. quick toss to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13.
At the 13-yard line. Brings up second down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snap it to the back. Smashes ahead. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. On the option. Quick toss. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
South Carolina.
Lining up to add another.
In the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Give to the running back. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Getting some heat. He's going to take off. It's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Tosses it incomplete.
The receiver is incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 21, Cal 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's carry. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Slings it downfield. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Trying to get to, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. Touchdown, South Carolina! The defense with the scoop and score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Quarterback checking the play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the back. Pulls it in.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He finds his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. Quarterback will audible. Back to the air one more time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
2nd down coming up. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Cal.
Number 15, Allstate, and takes it in for the score.
if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The give to the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Pitts. Coming after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quick release on the RPO. Across the 25, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Golden Bear! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense got it.
It was a golden opportunity on that two-point conversion attempt, but he fumbles. You got to have better ball security. They come away with no points.
On the move from inside his own 20. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Wants to throw. It's Pitts. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
I love the type of throw there by the quarterback, throwing to his running back on that angle route. That cannot be a bullet throw. He just puts enough air on it, makes it an easy catch for his running back on the move. Running back makes the grab, and he's able to advance it.
Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch. At the 45, on his way. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's looking to throw it. They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
To throw, it's Pitts. Got the quick pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Gamecocks will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Tackle is made after the first down. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. trying to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the left. Still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The hand to the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued.
South Carolina.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. Let's see where this team can go.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14. Set to advance on the football.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting